Hi there. You're not going to believe this. I barely believe this. What did you know and when did you know it? Isn't that a tricky question? It's a really tricky question now in Miami-Dade, specifically within the offices of the state attorney, Katherine Fernandez Rundle, because one of her prosecutors, it has come to light, has been involved in an activity for the last 14 years, and he was not alone. Involved in activity in the last 14 years where a person who had pled guilty to four murders 14 years ago was sentenced to 25.5 years, if I recall correctly. He was never sent to state prison. He was allowed to reside in his own little cell in Miami jail rather than going to state prison in exchange for being an informant, gathering intelligence to provide to the prosecutors so that they could increase their conviction rate. And the only reason this came to light is because back in March, a judge realized that this prosecutor and his co-prosecutor, his colleague, were engaged in prosecutorial misconduct. And my question is, how is it possible that he was able to do this, that this prosecutor was able to do this for 14 years, not 4 days, not 4 weeks, not 4 months, but 14 years? How is it possible for him to do this? Did no one within the state attorney's office have to sign off on this? I find that hard to believe. I mean, what is going on? What is going on? This arbitrariness, this power given to her prosecutors by Katherine Fernandez Rundle. In contrast to that, of course, there's the case of my son, who received a life sentence for rejecting a 5-year plea deal in a he said, she said case with no violence, no drug trafficking, no gangs, no bodies, okay? He gets a life sentence. How does that happen, Katherine Fernandez Rundle? Did one of your deputies sign off on this? Did you know about it? Who knew? Who knew? What did you know and when did you know it? My name is Evelyn Castillo-Bach, Executive Director of Balanced Justice Network.